What was that?
Hey!
It was your mom.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
What's up? This podcast just got a whole lot more complex.
Sure did. Live from the north side of Racine, Wisconsin, it's Guys, Games, and Beer!
Yeah!
Hey, tell us what we're drinking.
Matt, what are we drinking tonight?
So tonight, we're starting out with a little beer barrel bourbon. It's from the New Holland Brewery in New Holland, Michigan. I was on vacation visiting my folks over the weekend, and on Monday, my family and I decided to go drive an hour to the brewery to have lunch and have some beers. On Saturday, my mom goes, "Yeah, I work for the state, so I have Monday off because it's a holiday. So you want to go to the brewery?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then on Sunday, my dad goes, "Yeah, I took Monday during the day off, so I'm going to go with." And then on Monday, we picked my little brother up from school. It was a good day. So I picked up this beer barrel bourbon because I saw it and I said, "Man, the guys would really like this." So far, it smells great. You're going to see us taste it.
Yeah, if you had smell-o-vision right now, this would be amazing. It's
The whole place
God.
smells like
Good.
booze.
smells like booze.
And also,
It does.
to what?
To ass.
Tass.
Wait, ass?
Shut up.
Just go with it.
Fine.
That's what gets me in trouble.
It's
Actually,
smooth.
Oh my God.
it's
Holy
pretty smooth.
balls.
Holy balls, that's good.
so
Holy,
good.
No, wait, not balls. Holy ass, that's good.
Holy ass,
Wow.
that's good. Oh, man. Whew.
So,
Wow.
It doesn't even hurt. It just tastes good.
That is amazing.
I'm very
That's
happy
good
with
bourbon,
this.
folks. It was only $35, and it also came with a tasting glass. So maybe you should head to New Holland Brewery. I don't know.
And where's New Holland Brewery located?
It is in New Holland, Michigan. It's about half an hour west of Grand Rapids in the Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo area, if you know where that is.
No, but that's okay. No, we all know where it's at. You guys probably could care less. But
Southwestern
if
Michigan.
you are in southwestern Michigan, stop. Buy a bottle of this shit. It's amazing.
It's
Wow.
so good. Holy cow. I'm so glad I bought this.
That is really a good bourbon.
I think I'm probably more glad you bought this.
Yeah,
Probably.
I think I'm pretty glad right now, too.
Yeah.
All right, so, Rob,
So,
who's here tonight?
well, let's start with Larry. Hi, Larry.
Hi.
We got Patrick.
We the people.
We got Matt.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, really. What was that?
We have Matt.
That was my thing.
Oh. We have Jonah. We have Tom.
And I have bourbon.
And me, Rob. And I have
Rob.
bourbon.
Rob,
You
drunk.
have bourbon. All right, so,
I'm happy.
what's the first topic tonight?
Well, number one, we'll run down what's going on this episode. There's going to be we've been doing cuts the last couple episodes. We're going to cut away. We're going to go to a special segment on Vectrex that we're going to do today. We're going to start just keeping with that idea that we do something special every episode. Wait till the next one. I got a surprise. We got, you know what?
Don't tell them it's a surprise!
No,
Don't blow your load.
Because I'm not going to tell you a lot. What I am going to tell you is next week's episode, we're going to have a card game that has not been released yet. It's pre-release. It's still in its beta. It's being sent by some of our friends.
Hey, by the way, this is the first any of us are hearing
Yeah,
about
I'm just
it,
going to
too.
say, and it's a surprise to us.
No, I told
How was
Patrick.
that?
Yeah, he told me politician's word. I said nothing
Great.
to the people.
Yep.
That
was a
sounds
secret.
about right. Rob is a lobbyist now.
It was just actually. I just paid them.
Shut up.
Oh,
But anyway, we're really excited
it
about
was
that.
the slogan: a card game at everybody's table.
That's right. Might
So
be a
card
card game,
game.
but anyway, it's a
Might be a board
game.
game.
You know,
It is a game that takes place
It's a
on
physical
top
game,
of the
no
table.
screen
You
game.
interact with it.
Yep.
Things happen.
There's a video of them playing it, and I'll send it off to you guys.
All right.
So anyway,
I'll watch.
Can we
probably.
say the name? Or
I can't
not
wait. No, not yet.
Yet? All right.
Rob, I need to hook up to your Wi-Fi.
But
I
they're
know
doing a
the code.
kickstart. Yeah, I'm not doing the password right
I
now.
already know the password.
So they're already.
Jonah,
Well, that's exciting.
Whatever. Don't worry about it.
it's a password. You don't
I
tell
didn't-
everybody.
Well, you
He
did.
didn't say it. He
No,
didn't
I
say
didn't say
it.
it, really.
That's it.
didn't.
You know what? Everybody's fired. Wait, I'm fired.
We're all fired.
You're all freaking fired. Anyway, it's time for what we've been playing. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but really to be a problem with saying a password on the show would be
So if I'm
someone would have
talking
to
that
watch.
loud,
Right, that's
So,
true.
that's-
and you guys can't
Yeah, but
say
people do listen to the audio one, and we've been on the
Oh.
uptick again on the audio.
Oh.
yeah.
So,
Well, hello, audio.
And they might
listeners. I know
drive
you
past
can't
your
see me,
house.
but
So if you think there's
good.
an unusual
so yeah. So I'm gonna jump on Rob's Wi-Fi.
yeah, if you see a strange car,
You know,
out
honestly,
front
to be
with-
fair, it's my
if
work
you need
phone,
Wi-Fi
and
that bad,
stuff.
with a guy pulling a puppet.
And
Yeah.
I already know the password.
Wait, there's a puppet?
you know what? If you need Wi-Fi that bad, damn it, you can have it. Just knock on my front door. I'll give you the key.
Or even go to McDonald's. Come on now.
Yeah.
I do have a small story. So I had a new neighbor a little while back, and now we're outside and we're sitting by the fire, Denise and I, and she's like, well, why don't you invite the neighbor over? I'm like, all right, yeah, I've never met the guy, you know, and so I go over there. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Introduce myself, and he's like, yeah, great. I'm like, hey, why don't you come over? We're having a nice fire or whatever. And he's like, yeah, all right. So he runs to the liquor store to get some beer, comes back, and
It's Wisconsin.
we're talking.
It's-
Yeah, it was
yeah, exactly.
It was
Thank
the
you.
polite thing to do.
And Larry lives really
Yeah.
close to a liquor store.
I know.
It's walking distance.
Yeah.
Actually, stumbling.
We're in Wisconsin. Everywhere is within walking distance of a liquor store.
Oh,
That's true.
I mean, we have more liquor store bars than grocery stores, but
That's true. That's true because fuck food.
However,
booze.
However, even our grocery stores have a wide variety.
That's true. It's like a mini liquor store inside of a grocery store.
You actually segued a segue.
Yeah.
That is awesome. You get an achievement, Matt. You segued a segue.
Thanks, guys.
Infinity.
so back to my story.
So back to your story.
So we're sitting at the fire, we're just
Exhibit segue.
talking and stuff, and we started talking about internet access. And the guy goes, yeah, I don't know, I'm using this network called X-Wing. I'm like, that's mine!
Awesome. How
That
did
is awesome.
That's great.
He's like, you don't mind, do you?
I only use it when I'm
Well, I mean, no, but I know.
I only use it when I'm downloading movies and surfing illegal porn.
Yeah. All that child porn I've been downloading. No problem at all. Oh, sorry, Larry.
Yeah, so that's my little story on.
That's why you always
Internet
keep your
access.
network protected. Not because I'm real worried about a security breach. What I am worried about is somebody eating up my bandwidth accidentally, because I really do
That is a problem.
like my bandwidth.
Yeah, I use mine very judiciously, and by judiciously I mean a fucking lot. So I don't need anyone else leeching off it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. Theoretically, I don't mind, though. Most of the
Right.
time, I wouldn't care, but... Yeah,
There are
for
times where
gaming,
it's like,
you kinda need
I
it.
really need this game. I just bought it. I want to play it. I have to wait 3 hours instead of 1 because some fucker is leeching and I don't know it. That's a problem.
Exactly.
Well, the worst part is you have to download that game. But that's
So, Larry, what have you been playing?
I'm still stuck in the world of Skyrim. That's going to be.
You're gonna be there for a
I
while.
have several hours in. I have so many choices now. I have joined the I don't know, one of the groups, not the Imperial.
The companions?
I am a companion. Yes.
Excellent! That's one of the
Yes.
most fun things to do in the game.
Yeah, so I've joined the companions, and because you can join.
Companions are in Firefly, right?
No.
I know, I was thinking that,
As
too.
soon as I companion, I'm thinking,
I'm thinking you're a prostitute?
Are they
prostitutes.
are they werewolves?
They're companions. It's
Well,
Firefly.
you know, they're cell
By the way,
swords.
spoiler alert.
So they're prostitutes
from
of a
4
sort.
years ago.
You know,
Right.
I'm just saying.
they.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like, in Firefly is not the only place that hookers are referred to as companions.
Okay, wow.
So,
First place
I
heard
knew
about
where you were going.
companions.
We are
The Dark
almost to the
Brothers?
achievement, more segue than actual content.
Okay.
We're getting
All right.
there.
All
We're
right.
getting there.
The Dark Brothers know I've done something. They've sent me a nasty note.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's it. And now you played it, obviously.
I have.
So
I'm
here's the
like
question:
50
Can,
hours.
if you join another group, do you get excommunicated from your last group? Or
It
can
really
you just
depends.
keep joining can you
Like-
join both the rebellion and the empire?
I don't think you can do both of those because once you join one or the other, you become kill on sight for
Oh.
the enemy. I think, like, for the main story, you can't. Not sure, don't actually know. Conceivably, you might be able to. It is a Bethesda
So
game.
can I be a Dark Brother companion?
Yeah. No, I right now I am a companion and sexy. I am, by the way. I'm the sexiest lizard in Skyrim. And I'm also a bard. I'm a member of the Bards College, and I'm going through all the missions for the Mages College right now.
So you were
Because
a
I
lizard.
can.
You're a lounge
You were a lizard, obviously a mage.
I'm actually
decided-
not a mage. I'm just doing those missions because I want to.
I decided to go straight, and my character's name is Keen.
It's Travis.
Okay.
And he's straight Conan.
Nice.
He's just big,
How's it called?
beefy, does a two-handed weapon, and tries to basically
Get him a
bludgeon
glass.
someone in the head in one
Oh
blow.
God, get him a glass.
Oh yeah,
I love
hey,
it.
grab a glass.
Yeah, basically, the bad guys run up and start just wailing on me, and basically
Hey, buddy.
one hit it, wham!
Nice, huh? That's later.
So that's what I've been up to.
Well, I'm just over talking Larry.
That's awesome.
Patrick, what have you been playing?
This is what we're drinking.
I'm
I brought it
some
from
beer
Ohio.
today.
I have
But it's so good.
It's really good.
I've been playing a game that I picked up a little while
I
ago in
appreciate it,
Boston. I've been playing Zipocalypse.
Is that like a
board game.
Is that like a French apocalypse?
Really?
Kind of.
No.
Apocalypse.
Nice.
I played through 3 scenarios so far. The first time my friend and I played it, we went 4 hours playing one session. It was ridiculous.
You play against the board, right?
You play against zombies.
Yeah,
against the board and
you're
zombies.
playing against the board.
So can you play
technically.
single player?
No.
No. It's
Yeah,
No, because it's a cooperative game.
It's a cooperative game, and you can actually play person versus person. So, depending on what scenario,
Kill other
there's
survivors?
yeah, you can kill other survivors to
You
be
kill
able to win.
zombies, right? Yeah.
And then there's like 8 different scenarios.
I gotta tell you, he sat with that game on his lap for 16 hours.
On the way from Boston? Yeah. No, so we picked that up at BFIG, the Boston Festival of Independent Gaming, and he was, man, you should see the look in his eyes when he picked it up. It was like, oh my God, I'm in lust.
He was like a kid
Yeah.
at Christmas.
If there was a hole in the bottom of the there was a hole in the bottom of the Never mind.
He's pulling up figures, going, look, get that. What do you think's gonna happen with that?
So
Does it play
So it
everybody?
plays as good as it looked?
Yes.
Oh, nice,
It's-
nice.
And I have yet to die.
All right.
I survived every night.
You have that interview online, do you not?
Yes.
So, if
Well,
you want
I
to
hope
find
you
out,
don't want to ask me what.
No, but if you want to find out more about the game, go back to our interviews from BFIG and Julie.
It's its
I
own
think-
specific
It was
interview.
Julie from the company, I think.
Yeah, it was Julie.
Julie did a great job explaining the game,
Yeah.
and you should go back, watch the interview, find out more about the game.
And it's audio only, so you're gonna have to go to the podcast
Correct.
part of things. It is
Yeah.
not on YouTube.
And she was actually the what was she? She was
Developed
the editor.
editor. Thank you. Yes.
And her editing was very good.
Yeah, well.
Every single time we read a card, we read it out loud, and it just made us laugh. Because the
Wow, Julie, you are a good editor.
Yes.
So.
good.
Wait,
You've
what
really
happened
made
to
an
the video on
impression
that?
on
Yeah, I
Vision
Pat
Patrick.
Cummings, every card he read and read out loud, it made them laugh.
So
Every
Julie,
time Patrick has a weird voice.
I do.
Julie,
What?
come to the Midwest Gaming Classic.
For
We
real
miss
though, you should. It's fun.
Yeah, you really should actually.
Oh, really? For
No,
Rizzle?
really, you really should. I'm just
For
saying.
Rizzle?
For Rizzle. What?
Somehow
For Rizzle, my
we-
Rizzle.
Somehow we
Ooh,
managed
I
to
did it.
invite like all card game and board game.
You do know Forrest is showing
I know.
Yeah, and he's bringing in a copy
Forrest
of
is
Help
actually
Wanted.
coming.
He's bringing in a finished copy, or almost finished copy of
I was
Help
going to say,
Wanted.
hopefully our copy of it.
Well, yeah, no, they get color printing and stuff.
What a dick, Tom! Hey, Forrest, why don't you bring my damn copy?
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wonder why we don't have
Help
nice
Wanted.
things.
We're Kickstarter backers. I put a big
Oh,
pledge on
okay,
that one.
yeah.
He
No,
put
I
an
remember.
amazingly big pledge on that one. All right.
It's a fun game. It's hilarious.
It
It's
is
dirty
good.
as shit.
Yes, yes, it is. Oh my
Kind of
God.
like you.
Yeah.
All right. So Matt, what have you been playing?
Well, I finally got my security token for Final Fantasy XIV fixed.
So you get it back into your account?
So
That's
yeah.
been over a month, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I had 3.5 gigs of patches to download when I finally got back in. But I jumped back in. And
Remember, folks, corporations always do it better.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, like it was totally 100 my fault.
Yeah.
100%
When you
my
put
fault.
when you put a security code on your account and then you lose that security code,
They give you an emergency code that you are supposed to write down or copy to somewhere
secure.
So in case
And they make
you
that very clear.
Yeah. So in case you wipe your software token on your phone, like I accidentally did when I got my new phone.
Example retracted.
You're supposed to remove the token with the emergency password they give you and then re-register the token. Well, I'm an idiot and I didn't save the emergency password.
That's
so
sad.
I procrastinated for a month.
Still, it shouldn't have took that
That
long.
said,
to get it
everything should
cleaned
just
up.
be a
They don't have
username and a password.
24/7 support. They are only
No,
open
well the thing is,
business hours,
the
Pacific
reason a lot of
time, Monday through
MMOs have started with security tokens stuff like that, they're very susceptible to phishing. And fake links, or you click a link and they get your email and password.
People
Cat
hijacking
fishing?
your
All
account.
right, yeah, it's really
Oh.
and that's a lot of time invested.
This can be
I mean,
fixed
Guild
by
Wars 2
education.
got total. Yeah, I know, but people are idiots.
Yeah, they really are.
Especially when you have
This
an
is-
MMO with millions and millions of people.
Yeah, it's
There's always some stupid
it's
person
it's
you can get their
stupid easy
information.
Hey,
two-factor
but nobody gives the
authentication that
DMV a
everyone should
break.
do.
They deal with millions and millions of people too. No one gives them a break.
So here's the thing with that.
They
Yeah.
deal with stupid people.
Again, the people who are smart, well, forget it, Mac. You kind of screwed the boots on that for yourself. But
Yeah, I
the average
fucked
person
myself,
is screwed
but-
up by the bottom part.
is.
But the
That's about
security
users.
works because not only did I not get into my account for a month, no hackers got into my account for a month.
There you go.
Point proven.
Well, excellent security. Perhaps I'll put that on our accounts at work.
And to Squeenix's credit, when I actually finally called their customer support, which is not 24/7 over the phone, it's only business hours Pacific time, Monday through Friday, which is why I procrastinated so long, because I would remember at like 10 o'clock at night, which is after their business hours. When I finally called them, they were just like, yeah, you need to answer these 3 questions right. And I did. And they were like, all right, you should be able to log in now. And
Well-
I did. And it was fine.
I hate to say it, but it does sound like it's totally your fault.
It,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it totally is. I will not. I'm not. Will
I'm
put
not
me
a
on
real
that.
fan of any kind of draconian security on stuff, but
Two-factor authentication is unfortunately necessary, as far as I've seen. Tom found something that
What my
looks-
Vectrex box looks like. The one the guy should be from Denmark.
Nice.
There was a
That's
problem.
Postage stamp somewhere.
Follow stamps on
That's awesome. So I've been playing that a little bit, and I decided to start a Guardian class just because I felt like starting the tank job for no reason. Also, I got a PS4 controller from my parents for Christmas. So I have that hooked up to my PC, and I started playing Arkham City again
nice.
on my PC. And because the PS4 controller is built really well, as opposed to the PS3 controller, which I still really liked, and I still prefer it over the 360 controller.
That's just
But
crazy.
no, it's my opinion. and fuck
PS3
you.
over the PS.
Yeah, well, no, your
PS3
opinion's
over
great.
the Xbox.
He does
360.
kind of have little hands.
Really?
No.
Yeah,
no,
I like the
no,
PS3.
All right.
No.
You
So
guys
we're
can
willing to
say
give an
no,
exception for
Tight
little-handed,
hands.
girly men.
like me.
Fine.
So something.
Wait.
So
Okay, never mind.
I've got
Okay,
little
never mind,
tiny
never
baby
mind.
girl hands.
Wow.
And soft like a baby girl.
Jonah is much younger than I am, and his hand
Oh,
is exactly
dude,
as large
right,
as
never
mine.
mind.
I am
Yeah.
25. My hand is not getting any larger.
That's
I digress. Soft as a baby.
So with Final Fantasy 14, I mean, like I don't know. I think hopefully they fixed the little grouping that I buy now for major dungeons.
It still takes a while if you're
Because,
not
yeah,
a healer or a tank.
Yeah.
Like it'll take an hour, but it'll take an hour like on the regular. Like you just go and do something else while you wait.
I was just,
But if you're a healer or a tank, it's like,
Oh,
5
wait.
minutes, oh look, I'm
Yeah.
in!
Yeah, right.
Which I've found very useful now that I turned my Arcanist into a scholar.
yeah.
I can get into dungeons immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, man, we're going way past what we've been playing here.
No, he was still
What
kind
the
of
I was
fuck
so
territory
good.
for
Still
me.
kind
I wanted
gold,
to
Jerry,
know.
gold.
That's kind of part of.
All right, so
Oh, I'm sorry, Travis.
Jonah?
Go ahead. No.
Hey man,
Travis
use
feels
his
bad
fucking
now.
head.
Now I'm-
No, Jonah, what have you been playing?
3 games.
3.
Minecraft,
Nice.
Assetto Corsa.
What?
That's a racing game.
And what was it?
Assetto Corsa.
Yeah, I know.
It's on
Corsa?
Steam.
I still
I have
can't
not
get
heard of it.
Racing game.
Out of Italy?
It's in beta or alpha or
Out of Italy?
something like that.
Something
I don't
shitty and new.
it. No, out of Indiana.
But it's
Really?
really good.
Really? Okay.
And then League of Legends.
Wow.
Well,
Wait. You've been doing League?
Yeah.
Travis, have you been?
I've been playing League.
Okay, because like Travis is like
Yeah.
the League
But
god.
forever means a few months.
I've been considering getting on it for the first time because like my brother-in-law
this
was
dude,
playing
he
it.
never really
No,
wanna
he's like
learn,
the League
so-
god. Trust me.
I know it.
All right,
I really
I'm
need to
telling
hook
you
you
right
up
now.
with my brother-in-law because he started to like really like the game, and you could probably teach him a lot.
When it comes to League,
he's a legend.
he
And unlike other people, I can actually like.
really, you had to go there.
It was a brother, and I had to have it.
All right,
Dead
all right.
brother will be mine.
So, which one the most?
Minecraft.
All right, then.
Probably.
But
It's always
Yeah.
Minecraft.
It's always.
Did you
What have
see
you built
Minecraft in
lately?
that list?
Yeah.
He did.
First one.
First game he
You're
mentioned.
not listening
That bourbon's
to
hitting me really hard.
Bourbon's
It's good.
Isn't it? Really good bourbon,
What,
actually.
what have you built lately?
Really, really, really cool cow breeder. So I have a bunch of cows. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like a bunch of cows.
Sounds like-
So
We can have a cow tornado.
a cownado.
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 Oh, you beat me to it.
Sorry, bro.
Oh.
All right.
So I guess I'm bored to me.
Yeah.
Hawking. Damn, I mean,
Yeah. No.
I love Hawking.
You've been playing something else too.
A little bit of Killing Floor, but not as much.
What?
For those who don't know what Hawken is, Hawken's a game where you cruise high schools picking up high school girls.
Damn straight. And I'm really good at it too.
They're also known as.
So is Rob. That's Darlene.
Speaking of
Oh,
for underage, you know, Winger's gonna be up in Potawatomi.
All this
So
described, they can be 18.
no, you know the
Candy.
song.
Yeah,
17, hold it up for me. it's their 25th anniversary. I wonder if
Of
they
that
still
song?
yeah, I wonder if they still sing it.
Or as the venerable Quagmire once said, how old are you? 16, 18, alright.
Yeah, so a lot of Hawking lately. The new update is really quite. It was a little buggy when it came out. Load balancing didn't work well, but I've got to say they've got it pretty well cleaned up. Plays brilliantly. Basically, it's a mech simulator, but it really is an FPS.
It's not really that Mackie.
No, it's more FPS. But
Yeah,
it-
good.
It's an FPS where you play a robot.
correct, yes.
But it
But it's
feels
good.
right.
It's got a good feel to it.
Yeah, I mean
Good
the
selection
movement
of
didn't,
mechs.
you didn't feel like a person when you're running around in Hawking. You feel like you're driving a robot.
Exactly.
It just feels more FPS
And you
than
can
any other mech game I
customize,
play.
and you can, they've got enough of the options available
Yeah.
to you as far as mech options go.
It's
So
it's just a good game.
Yeah,
You know,
and
I
it's
wonder what
free.
I wonder what Titanfall is gonna be like. Titanfall is mech, right?
Yeah.
Well, Max and
Mech-ish.
yeah, well, Max
Mech-ish.
and like regular FPS, so you can call in a Titan, and you can hop in and out of it, so you can be more mobile when you're out of it, obviously.
Okay.
And you can actually like use your Titan. You can call it in, have it defend an area. There's some alpha footage that's already leaked,
Okay.
so it looks really good. So
Travis, what you been playing at work?
I've been playing Pokemon.
I like how without a beat, it's just like,
It's just like I've gotten into Pokemon breeding. I'm pretty much become a geneticist, and I feel really bad.
Whoa.
You know, you
How
can
come I'm breeding this now?
no,
Good.
like
Sounds like
basically,
Corey.
he's breeding with Pokemon.
yeah. But I mean, like,
Little Travis heads.
Well, I mean, Eevee.
Quagmire.
Well, if you look at Eevee the right way, I mean,
Sorry, Travis.
yeah, whatever. I knew these jokes were gonna be made.
PCLity.
But that's what I've been playing, and it's been lots of fun. Okay.
Oh, Oh, wait, Shelton.
Oh yeah, I got a pretty sweet.
Oh,
skins, yes.
show that.
There's
shit.
this guy on Etsy. He makes these custom skins for DSs. They're pretty sweet.
They are amazing.
They're only like $7 a pop. I'm really pleased with it.
It's nice.
It went on really quickly too, and like I don't know, it just makes it a little more unique.
No,
so I mean,
it's very cool.
it was like yeah.
Now, did you pick the design on that too? Or
The guy's got like about 100 different designs.
Alright.
He does like laser cut vinyl stuff.
nice.
But
That's really
yeah,
awesome.
no, makes it
Yeah,
look
it's
really,
really
good.
good.
So I mean for like $9 including shipping.
yeah,
it wasn't bad.
That's nothing.
So, but yeah, no, I'm waiting. Okay, so I'm just super upset with Nintendo and Game Freak because the Pokemon Bank, which lets you transfer from the old version, Black 2, and White 2, to transfer to X and Y. It's an online like cloud storage service, so you can transfer your Pokemon from the old version to the new version, as well as keep your Pokemon online to transfer between games. It's supposed to come out December 27th. It was out for like 6 hours in Japan, and then the whole eShop went down due to all the Christmas traffic, and everybody getting their all the new DSs and new Wii U's, and basically lots of patches. So like they had so much infrastructure load that their whole system crashed, their shop, everything. So they took Pokemon Bank down, and they've been completely fucking silent about it. They're like, oh yeah, it'll get released. We'll announce when it's going to be released in the future on Twitter. And I'm like, that's exactly what they said. They were like, yeah, we'll tell you when it's going to be released in the future. I was like, that's specific, Nintendo.
You're supposed
What
to say.
the fuck?
Go ahead.
So
I said it once
Wait,
already.
not only
Can I say it? The private market always does these things best. If Nintendo would have been running our healthcare website, it would have been great.
Yeah.
Oh wait. We had to wait for that. But
So to be fair,
I
they,
agree.
at least all the teams making it would have worked for the same company.
it's legitimately been a month, but the people who got it in Japan, the first hours it was up, still got to use it. So they have all these fucking crazy Pokemon that you can't even like. It's hard to battle against because they have a wider variety of choices from all the old generations. I'm like, okay. So like I've just been spending time spanking people online who have all these legendary Pokemon that could possibly be hacked. But I'm just killing all these Pokemon. I'm shooting with like these crappy ass Pokemon. I've gotten really good at just.
so you're ruining little kids' dreams.
Yes, I am.
Yes, he is.
They're bringing all these legendaries and they don't do shit with them. So I'm just
Fuck
like,
those little
I'm
kids.
taking my
They'll
anger out.
understand when they're
The thing
20.
is like, okay, so you can trade with all the people who have like the Pokebank Pokemon, because all the Japanese people were able to get it on. And now
Yeah, they were.
They re-released it.
Tiny Island.
They re-released it again in Japan first, and they haven't said shit about America. Like when they're gonna release
Because
it.
fuck America.
Yeah.
Woo! So we get for not buying the Wii U.
And they're
That's what we get.
Apparently.
Because man, I'm like,
Hey, well,
I
build
wouldn't
a
be
better
so
machine.
pissed if it hasn't been a month and they haven't said shit. Like they have been the worst on communication.
It sounds like Sony when PSN got hacked as fuck.
Yeah, and so I've been a little more than upset. Like I've legitimately been compulsively checking Reddit about it, like
Yeah.
trying to see, hey, is it out yet? I like check like 3 times a day now.
Okay, that is a little compulsive.
Going then.
I'm
a lot.
sorry, I'm
No,
very
it's all right,
excited.
it's not
Guys are
compulsive.
funny.
I was just gonna
He likes
say, all
it.
right, but
I have
I'm
put-
being kind.
I have
Okay,
put
Mikey? Shit.
160 hours into this game, okay?
Jesus
Wait.
Christ.
I am so far out of Pokemon. So that's a new Pokemon game you're playing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Relative.
It came out in October. Yeah, it's new.
Dude, when you haven't been playing, you gotta call it Poker Man.
Poker.
Yeah, you playing the Poker Man.
You playing Pokemon?
Gotta catch.
I gotta be like I played it
I always
15
like to
minutes.
play it.
But John stole my Pokemon and I reset.
Yeah. That was a really creepy Pokemon, by the way.
So you
Yeah.
took my crappy ass Pokemon and
Yeah.
then left me with
I
nothing
needed
and wonder why I
a
restarted my
type,
game.
Okay?
Do you
I
have to
needed
play
a type,
online?
I picked
No.
a fire type
Or
as
can
my
you be in your
starter,
Fortress
and I
of
got a
Solitude?
There's plenty of stuff you can play solo. I mean, most of the game is like solo. It's just like
Yeah.
once you beat the game, like a lot of the fun is you can like do double battles with your friends and play against random people online. It helps with the replayability. Plus, I like absolutely just mostly slaughter everything offline. So I mean, like there's definitely some harder challenges and stuff, but
Next time,
I mean, for the
no
most part, you never know what you're gonna get with the unpredictability of players. There's just something about it. You can never really match the AI
Yeah,
of actually beating a real person and making them cry.
it is the best.
Yeah, tears of rage.
That's why I haven't played a Modern Warfare game against the
this is,
computer. And I haven't played the story in I don't know
Yeah,
how long.
I mean,
like-
So wait,
Play
do we do your
story.
what's playing? What you've been playing?
Yep, sure. You know what I've been playing? SteamWorld Dig on the 3DS. Because Jonah and I
That's not bad.
When Darlene gets home, we all watch a show with Jonah, and I play SteamWorld Dig, which is really good. It's like
I'm
Terraria,
watching it for the
but
second.
more action.
Second time, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
haven't
fourth
watched it
for
for
me.
the first time yet.
Oh, you have to watch it.
Well,
You got to watch
that-
Red Dwarf. It's one of the
Actually,
best shows ever.
Watch it.
when I
Yes,
still
watch
worked,
it.
when I still worked at my old job, when my third shift lead left, I worked with him on his last day because we were really close. And because neither of us were at a point where we gave a fuck, we pretty much just watched movies the whole night. And at one point we watched 4 or 5 episodes of Red Dwarf.
Sweet.
It was awesome.
Forget it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Well, what do you mean you'll be back?
It's
We're
me.
doing the show.
No, I'm right here.
All right, so that's everybody's what's been playing. What are we doing next?
No!
What are you guys doing over there?
Look at
Dang it.
Jonas' new mouse.
I'm trying another beer.
Okay, so
Oh.
Look at Jonas' new mouse.
I've been playing more crap.
That's kind of awesome.
All right, there's more.
I've been playing Max Payne 3 and Max Payne 1 simultaneously.
I saw that.
Simultaneously.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I have good reasons.
You're late. You're really late.
Grab
He's
some
just-
bourbon,
he's
pour it
just
in the
in
glass.
time for his
Dude,
turn.
no, for real though.
gotta
Drink
try
some
the
of that
bourbon
bourbon. It's
first,
so
yeah.
smooth.
Oh my
Is it the
god.
Vectrex?
Wait, who the
Yes.
fuck's that? Oh, it's Brian.
Vectri, it's more than one.
No one looks
Wait,
Brian.
is it okay that Patrick and I are in the same room together?
Wait a minute, Vectrex.
I don't
I've seen you in,
know.
Like 3 fucking
Vectri, more than one.
Really? You haven't seen me in like 3 months?
It's not a bad thing.
Oh!
Man.
Dude, I got area effect damage from that. wait, oh, my knee went up.
It's not very effective.
Look what you've done. You've
not
taken
very
out
effective.
Rob's knee.
Yeah, okay.
Congratulations, you won.
You used to go. You
No, I was gonna do it!
So I took one in the knee.
Before he interrupted,
Damn it.
Max
Max
Payne 1
Payne.
and 2.
No, 1 and 3.
1 and 3.
Yeah,
I
why
haven't played
one?
2 at all.
Why one?
Because 1 plays on my NVIDIA Shield.
And 1 is pretty fucking awesome. It is.
all began.
Yeah, 1's pretty good. I've been playing that on the NVIDIA Shield. 3 is really, really good. I heard all these
3 is
great
super
reviews,
awesome, yeah.
and I was like, I don't know if it's going to be as good as 1. Nah, it's better than 1.
Yeah, way better.
It's way better than
And the
1.
multiplayer's
Oh, it's
fucking
gotta be better than
fantastic.
the movie.
So well done. I have not seen the movie, and I don't want Max Payne ruined for me in that way. Because we all know what they did to Doom, and we all know what they did to everything except Resident Evil,
God,
which is at
that's
least
it. That's
passable.
God, dude.
I'm robot chickening you. You're watching that movie.
No, don't make him watch it.
No, I watched 15 minutes of Doom. I very seldom will eject a film. I actually ejected that film.
With the
I thought
with the
no,
rocket.
you wanted it down.
Yeah, it's terrible.
DVD out the window.
I kicked that bitch out. So forget it.
Yeah.
Get a real one.
All right, Brian, what have you been playing real quick?
There you
Let
go.
me think. What have I been playing?
I need to look at Matt's ass all day. Thanks.
I'm trying to be a good bourbon host.
But he was ducking so it wasn't on the camera.
He's sticking his ass in my face. Brian.
I like your ass. What?
Focus.
Splinter Cell Blacklist again.
Oh,
Yeah.
how is it?
Love it.
I don't know.
What is
Everybody
it?
was around that game.
You know the
I like the last one. The one before that was.
basically it's you play as a spy. Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Dude.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I brought it.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, no, I brought it for
Well, it is hard liquor. That's
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't your grandma's beer, okay? It's not your grandma's bourbon
My
either.
grandma can't drink.
Yeah, he's giving his bird.
My grandma has my grandma actually has cirrhosis, so thanks for bringing that up, Matt.
What?
Huh?
So other than giving his grandma cirrhosis, what have you been doing?
Well, yeah, playing Splinter Cell Blacklist, and basically that game, it's a Tom Clancy game. You play as
Rest in peace, buddy.
generic. Basically a generic super spy that goes around and saves the world
Not
from
generic. He's
devastation.
fun.
Sam Fisher has
like
a lot
Archer.
of background.
He does.
Yeah,
like Archer.
Yeah, just minus the woman.
They're only hookers when they're dead, Zero.
I second that motion.
That's true, I agree.
So, other than that, though, I've just been patiently waiting for my tuition check for financial aid for college, and I literally just got back from the bank from dropping it off, and the very first purchase I made with it was beer!
$10 at
I
work.
swear to God, I've got my priorities straight.
You know you go to
You do
school in
actually.
Wisconsin when.
Yeah, right?
Oh, God.
Well, it is a requirement, I believe. It's in the contract.
Oh, man. I think Kelsey's
Now
going to be
what are
mad
you
at me,
drinking?
though.
Why
Okay,
is
so
that?
I'm supposed to be at
this is a
the
beer.
modeling thingy.
It's called
Oh, yeah, you mean the one that we were
Dude, really?
Oh.
No.
It's
no.
sour.
No.
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 But it's got a
Priorities,
after-
okay?
yeah.
Let's see.
I
I'm
was
gonna,
so
I'm going to do a modeling
Try
thingy, or I'm going to
Guys gave the
drink with
beer.
guys gave the
They
beer.
act like
Really?
an idiot.
Got them.
Do you want to cap this out?
Well, on a serious note, though, I couldn't do it because I have to be in. Well, I've been in Chicago. Yesterday, I just got back.
That's freaky.
Today.
Isn't that weird?
So, Kelsey, he's making an excuse why he's not there.
She's not gonna watch this.
I know. That's why I said that.
Yeah,
This
surprise.
is weird.
But Mike
Why?
might.
Shit.
Damn it!
Oh, I know.
Mike knows. No, she knows.
You can
She's
smell
just
and
gonna be
taste the
pissed
sour
off when she
first,
finds out I
and
was
then
here.
finish it.
Oh, well.
I came back for you guys.
Wait, text her.
Oh!
I love you guys.
We love you too.
Do you know what are we doing?
Deeply inappropriate way.
When it opens up.
All right, well, we're totally disorganized anyway.
No, we're
so
not.
we're gonna take a break. And we'll be right back for the Vectrex segment.
Give up my Atari? My television?
How about for this?
You bet your asteroid.
Introducing the revolutionary Vectrex arcade system. No TV set needed. Instead, Vectrex has a real arcade screen built in. So you get challenging real arcade graphics and sounds with every Vectrex cartridge. No wonder Vectrex was chosen 2-1 over Atari and Intellivision for real arcade gameplay. So compare. Discover how Vectrex brings real arcade play home.
Hey Tom,
Hey, Rob! Oh, never mind. Yeah, fuck you, too. I know.
don't you love the way I did that on the thing?
That was actually
And
perfect.
nobody ever is actually gonna see
Rob's
what originally
genitalia.
happened that I posted.
Well,
I was just doing it to be a jag.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, anyway, sorry about that. We're back with the Vectrex segment. With me is Tom, Travis, Larry, Jonah hiding out in the back, and Sue throwing drinks at us.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm Rob.
Somebody's got to be the beer bitch.
Ah,
Wow.
what's your job? I'm ever.
Not tonight. No, I'm sorry. That's right.
Oh, Everclear and Form. That's why I'm not with the games. I'm over on the side.
We can't show her screen.
Yeah. All right. So, Rob.
So let's talk about the wonderful Vectrex. We have several Vectrexes. This is just two of them.
Yeah. So let me explain.
Somebody started buying Vectrexes.
Let me explain how this started. So, Jimmy, who was going to call in tonight on tonight's show, but has opted not to call on tonight's show.
He's just like
So he's big into
stuck us
3D.
with the bill.
He's really big on 3D, so he's checking all these 3D forums and checking all about these 3D things, and he comes across this really obscure piece of hardware. It's a 3D imager for the Vectrex. Now, at this time, we all knew what the Vectrex was, but none of us were playing it or buying it or anything like that. They, it wasn't...
Didn't sell a whole lot. Not a very large library.
Right. But he finds this thing, and that was the beginning of going down the rabbit hole. So the 3D imager leads us to all these Vectrex boards, and all of a sudden, the next thing you know, geez, these really were cool systems. I forgot how cool those were. And so I got a really good deal on one on eBay. I got $130. Got a Vectrex and 9 games. And 5 overlays at the time.
Yeah, that's the key, the
That's-
overlays.
that's
We'll get
before
more
the
into that in
jack
a few
up.
minutes.
Yeah, so, and I was lucky. I got in when the market was still cold. Because the market's gotten really hot lately. But, and all of a sudden, so then I get it. Well, now that I've got it, Jimmy's looking at it and going, crap, I should have bought that one. And next thing, Jimmy's got one. So, and then what happens after that, Rob?
Well, then I'm at one of Jimmy's movie nights, and I'm playing Space Invaders on his Vectrex, and I go, this is a really good version of Space Invaders. What else can this thing play? Hey, this is fun. What, Tom has one too? Well, I gotta buy one.
And that leads us to...
Well, let's keep going about Rob. Because, mine had a little chip in the screen, and I'm crazy, and I can't take little things being wrong with anything that I own. Which is why I lopped off my right arm. No. I'm not. It's still here. No, but, so I ended up buying a second Vectrex because I'm not right in the head.
God's honest.
Yeah. And so then what happens, Larry?
Well, then you decided to sell it, so I'm buying it.
See? So
Jimmy finds
Because you're not leaving our group.
We're like the worst, peer pressured.
No.
there's no peer pressure.
There is a little bit of turnaround
Keeping up with
on
the Joneses.
this. When Jim was talking about it, I was over there drinking with him, and I was just egging him on. Buy it.
You made him buy that watch. Nice.
Come on, man. You love that system. Just buy it.
There's something wrong with this particular social.
So, all right. So that's why now we are all doing Vectrex. Let's talk a little bit more about what the Vectrex is. And
Well, the Vectrex was made in 1982.
came out in 1982.
And yeah,
November 1982.
which I got wrong last time we recorded this, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, this is the second time we've recorded this. The reason this is the second time we've recorded because the first time, the battery went dead as we were recording.
No, you guys.
And we were drunk.
Well, that too.
There was the fact that
There was an awful lot of brown liquor going around before the first time.
On the upside, look for the outtakes.
Yeah, we're definitely putting that one in the outtakes.
So, it came out in November of 1982. Now, the problem with coming out of this machine coming out in November of 1982, that was just as the first big video game crash was happening. And the market was crashing big time. So here's this beautiful machine.
Cost a lot of money.
Which was horribly expensive.
Was it 200, 300 for the time?
It was
I believe it was like
200.
I thought it was 300.
It had a release
200.
price of $199, $200.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I just guessed that. That's
But I
made
mean,
it
how
up.
much were other systems going for at the time? How much was the Atari going for?
The Atari was already probably down to $89 at that time.
It's actually pretty cheap for a system with a screen. I
Oh
think
no! And that's why it was $200. It
Yeah.
had a screen.
Yeah.
No, it had everything. It was a complete system.
It was kind of a portable.
It's a luggable. This is the first luggable system.
Really?
Because this is the time when you didn't have handheld games. GBC wasn't out. I'm sorry, Game Boy. The Game Boy wasn't out. Didn't
not
come out
for-
till what? 84, 85.
Oh, later than that, I think.
Was it later than that? Okay, 89. You're right.
Yeah,
89.
Yeah, I was born.
So, every other system you had to have connected to your TV set. So, I mean, you had to have a TV extra to connect to, or you tied up a mom and dad's TV. Didn't have to do that with the Vectrex. With the Vectrex,
That's good.
you could just take it, set it on your, on your desk or whatever, and play it. Better yet, it has this cool little handle. Everything folds up neatly. You can take it over to your bud's house, drop it, and play games. So it's a luggable, and of the time, this was the first, let's say, portable video game system.
So take a note that Proper Games here.
Because there's no color.
Yeah, there's no color. They have.
Why is that? There's no color because it's a different kind of screen.
Because it's a vector screen. It's drawing lines, and vector screens do not do color. They just draw lines. Basically, what you're doing is using an electron gun to draw a line across a phosphorus screen in a straight line.
just like Turtle Graphics.
Just like Turtle Graphics, exactly. Wow, those are
have been out.
a couple of really obscure technical references. Thank you, sir.
So yeah,
I
each game
believe-
came, and when you're looking second market, a lot of them don't have these because they get cracked, they shatter.
Almost all of them don't have these.
It's a lot harder to find the games with the overlays. We have most of the collection here. The game we also put a multi-card on it just to kind of preserve the original hardware a little bit. But yeah, most of the games, if you wanted to color on the screens, each one had a separate overlay that traded with it.
So, Rob, you have one of the rare ones, pole position. So, what now? If you have the cartridge of pole position with the overlay, how much is it worth, Rob?
Somewhere between 80 and 120 bucks,
Yeah.
depending on your day on eBay,
Yeah.
how good you're doing.
Just these overlays, $20 and up. And that's just the overlay.
Yeah.
You're going to pay $20 and up for just the overlay without the cartridge.
They might throw the cartridge in.
Yeah, because the cartridges go dirt cheap.
Yeah, 10, 20 bucks.
Exactly.
Depending on the cartridge.
You can get any cartridge for 10 or 20 bucks, besides a few of the rares.
Yep.
Like the pole position. Even that one's still a rare.
But I think Travis was mentioning earlier, probably the best thing to do is to get one of these little guys, which here.
And preserve your hardware.
Yeah, and everybody in the group has these too. It's one of those other things that caught like wildfire. But this is a 72-in-1 multi-cart. Do you remember who this was made by? This guy out of England.
Yeah, it is. I can't think of his name right now, but here's the thing. GCE did something absolutely brilliant. Now, GCE was the company that made this. It was,
Oh, that's a ghost. I can't shoot.
God, what does GCE
Run.
stand for again?
It's on the back of the unit. Remember, you looked it up last time.
Wait a minute. I think I did actually. I think it does say what it is. General Consumer Electronics. Thank you. So GCE stands for General Consumer Electronics. To their credit, they told developers when they were going out of business, here's everything. It's free. It's now public domain. They didn't hold anything back. Every game they made, they just released to the public and said, here, have it.
Under condition.
Under the condition, you can't sell it. You can't
profit.
No, you can't profit on it.
Yeah.
So
And they said, we're not profiting anyway.
no, but again, to their credit, that was a very cool thing to do. So they released all the games into the public, as long as you didn't try to make money on it. You can make the hardware, but you couldn't make money on the hardware.
That was after. See, the Vectrex was originally put out by them.
Mm-hmm.
Milton Bradley bought it.
Picked it up for a bit. Yep.
Started selling it, then they just discontinued it, and then GCE, did I get that right?
Yep. GCE
bought it back and had hopes of converting it to a complete handheld.
Oh yeah, which failed.
And then the Game Boy came out, and they just abandoned the idea and moved on, and then they moved to releasing it to public domain.
Right.
So there's some interesting history there.
The guys that made the guys that made this were actually really nice guys. I mean, as far
and good engineers. I mean,
I do have to say, like I'm playing Berserk on here. I've played Berserk on a couple other consoles. The details are kind of cool. I didn't really.
Yeah, they did a really good job on the Berserk.
Yeah, I do have to say, it's really you get these cool little details that obviously you're not just dealing with little blobs. And
No, exactly, and that was.
I'm pretty surprised.
Considering this machine, think of how old this machine is and what the release dates on these games are. That they really did a great job. That was the beauty of vector graphics. Now.
They're very clear, distinct.
Yes.
You know what is what.
Yeah. You can draw things in lines that you could not do with pixels at the time. Using blocky graphics at the time. So you could make much nicer images. So basically, the best way to think of it, and this is great. You got to think of these as the Neanderthal of the video game line, because you had the two competing lines. You had pixel graphics and you had vector graphics. And a lot of the early games came out in vector graphics. Space Force, one of the quintessential early video games, and that was like 79, 80.
Well, Battlezone and Star Wars are probably two of the
ones
most famous.
When they were getting to the pinnacle of what they could do. Right. Battlezone is the definitive game.
And Star Wars Arcade was the shit.
Was amazing.
That's like the first, when I was super young, I think that's like the game of first graphics that blew me away. I just saw it.
Because they were so far ahead of
what else was out at the time.
But that was it. They were reaching the pinnacle of what they could do. And unfortunately, the other graphics eventually could go further and catch up and go further. And so they vector graphics like the poor. Come on.
Got it.
Have a drink.
I'm not gonna help you.
Wait, I'm gonna have a drink here. Yeah, don't help me here. Wait. Neanderthal just died off.
Oh,
poor Neanderthal.
It is kind of sad. Other technical oddities. There's the famous Vectrex Buzz. Later models, by the way, didn't have it. The ones Milton Bradley during the Milton Bradley era that was corrected. It was caused by a ground loop actually, because the FCC felt that the ground that they put in there wasn't adequate to stop it from interfering with other signals. So what did GCE do? Well, they just threw a second ground on there, of course, right?
Oh yeah,
And that's what causes the famous buzz. You can correct it by cutting the original ground. Be careful when you're doing that, because of course that is a tube, and as we know, tube screens tend to store electricity that likes to shock you a bit. So you got to be careful when you're doing it. However, if you clip the original one, there's no harm, no foul, because that basically turns it into what the later ones were. The later ones just did away with that first ground that they had. How interesting is that, huh?
Let's do that later.
Yeah, live on air, right?
Live on air, I like that.
I might actually film doing it. So I can have my last few minutes filmed.
So again,
Just in case.
Yeah.
but it didn't really
died how he
survive very
lived.
long. I mean, by 83-ish, this thing was already dying out.
Yeah, I think 84 was 84 or 85.
They
was the last run.
were fire sailing them by 84. They dropped to like 150, and then in the very end they were going for $100.
And it just kills me.
Toys R Us, man. Toys R Us. They had tons of, and I'd go in there, and at that time $100 was like, oh man, yeah, it's something I can afford for a game right now. So poor working college kid.
It kind of kills me, you know.
Yeah, they went that cheap, and now, yeah.
I remember looking at them because remember we were into the Commodore by then.
Oh, God,
Commodore
yeah.
64 by then.
Yep.
And you'd still see them clearing out at like Sears.
Yeah. No, again, great system, just bad timing. I'd just say mainly bad timing.
Yeah, really. I mean, the video game.
Yeah, I
Crash
think
just-
if they hadn't hit that first crash, they would have done just fine. And unfortunately, you hit the market at the wrong time. They hit at the end of the video game craze of the, you figure the Atari had been out for how long? The 2600. It was the definitive home system.
Yep.
So everybody was using that.
By 1984, they were in competition with. I mean, things were already ugly.
Yeah.
But they were doing competition with like Intellivision. They felt was their major competitor.
Yeah.
ColecoVision was out by the time.
ColecoVision was
The
out.
Atari
yeah.
7800 originally was supposed to release in 1984,
Yeah.
but Tremble put a stop to that.
So yeah, it was built a stop loss.
The bastard.
Yeah, he put a stop loss. Again, he personally killed the top.
Rotten hell, Tremble. Rotten hell.
And then
He was a player in both.
Even though I thought he was
Commodore-
hilarious.
Commodore and Atari fields, and he screwed both companies.
wait, we got an overlay for this one.
Which one?
Yes, we do.
Which one?
It's
Pole position.
needs to be repaired.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Differences between older overlays and later overlays. I think that's
actually, turns out that may be a repo.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm betting that is. There was a guy out of England who did some very professional
It's possible.
reproductions. Yeah, no, it is. The fact you can do that is a reproduction. They never made them
Hey,
that
what you
thin.
know? What do you know?
This guy had them professionally printed and professionally die cut.
I've heard of this guy, but you never seen. Well, no.
That thing's worth its weight in gold.
Probably worth more than original.
No, exactly. It's worth
there's-
more than the original because the original
That's pretty funny.
is prone to breaking eventually. That one isn't. This guy
Yeah,
did
this
such
one's-
an amazing job on
Like
that.
this guy's indestructible, pretty
Yeah,
much.
exactly. He made them right. He made them out of a softer plastic, unlike these that are so hard that they break.
Yep. So that's interesting.
So
I didn't know that.
So that's even worth more than the original pole position one.
I found out there was a little bit
So
of
make it $100,
controversy.
you bastards, on eBay.
The overlays are really important. They seem like, oh, they really make the game pop and stuff like that. But it turns
still
out
looks
the
really
software engineers for the Vectrex would never use them.
No.
And they disliked the fact that they were even out.
They did.
Oh, it probably reminded them
It
of
looks-
early video game systems where you would, like the
Have
Pong,
those things over them.
like the Odyssey, where you would put those little overlays on for Pong.
Even early video games had color display to do color displays on them.
Warlord.
Yes, thank you. Had an overlay on
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Warlord was another very good vector.
It even
graphics
had
early game.
it even had a raised.
Yeah, no, exactly. Some of them did
I
that.
could kind of understand their distaste.
So do you want to talk a little more about the 3D add-on?
Oh yeah, we will get to that because there are a few interfaces for this, and I do want to talk about the interfaces that are available for it because there are some. My big thing is I'm always into weird interfaces for systems. What kind of weird hardware they had available for them. So we'll talk about that a bit more. So, but again, overall they are great gaming systems. Now here's the problem right now. I was lucky. I jumped in before any of you guys. The market was still fairly cool. I got a really good deal.
Yeah, you can bite me.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Hey, I had pole position with mine, damn it.
Which was a great deal, believe
Equaled
me.
it out.
But man, the market's gotten hot. I mean, it's gotten hot. It will cool down again. The problem is that these are collector's machines. They really are. It's got a great aftermarket support for it. It's got a great community. There are people still to this day writing new games for the Vectrex.
I believe you were saying before that there has been more games created after the death of Vectrex than there were during its
You
life.
bet. This
Well, there were only
multi-card.
30 originals.
There's 72 on this multi-card. Only 30 of them are original games. And my multi-card's only 72. There are a lot of games. There's one game I want to get. Somebody reproduced Knights.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
The old one where you swing the sword and it's top down?
Oh, yes.
I love that game!
That was an Amiga game, wasn't it?
No. It was arcade.
Maybe there was an Amiga shareware that someone
There might
had
have been.
created.
So This guy reproduced
love that
he did a
game.
limited run. I'm hoping he will do the run again. It comes
Actually, I
with
think you're
overlay
right,
and everything. It ain't cheap, dude. He wants like 70, 80 bucks for it.
Yeah, but it'll be sweet.
I'm gonna buy it.
My dad and I used to play that game to death at the arcade.
The game was brilliant. It was like
It did, however, if you remember, it had a spinner on it.
Yes, it had a spinner on it. Now here's the thing: you can make a spinner for the Vectrex.
Oh yeah.
There is a good spinner hack for it.
What's the spinner?
Okay, so old controllers like Tempest, you had a.
Oh yeah, like a dial.
Yes, the same
Yeah.
with Tron. Remember
Okay.
the?
Yep. Yeah. So it's got the dial. Yeah.
It's got the dial. It's called spinner.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, I really love that game. So, and the guy made a beautiful, beautiful version of it. Again, people have done some amazing program for it. Speaking of which now, because so many of us own it, we are going to buy a EEPROM programmer so we can make individual cartridges as well.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, again, I'll pick one up. I'll pick one up in the next couple of months. The cartridges are stupid simple inside.
I do see some new free stuff has been coming out.
Exactly, and we can download it and burn onto a cartridges that way. So, there is an SD cartridge out there. The guy's, I've told him next time he does a run to get a hold of us because we'll buy some from him. I like the, you know me, I like the idea of a multi-card with an SD, not a fixed multi-card. Now, it's a little more difficult because they do some bank switching on this when you have a lot of games on one cartridge. Great.
Cartridge.
I didn't say that. I said cartridges.
Cartridge.
Tell me about your cartridge, Larry.
No.
Oh, you can't make me.
So again,
You know,
but again, if you go, there are just a buttload of Vectrex sites. And one of the better sites to go to is a guy out of England called Madtronics. Now, let me spell this out because you don't get it right. There's Medtronics and all sorts of other Madtronics.
Most of our porn sites.
Tronix. So here's the cool thing. This guy, the Vectrex had this really weird piece of imaging. This is what started this whole thing off. It's the first home system that had 3D. And I'm talking about real 3D. I mean, if you looked at the screen, it's great depth.
Yes, because later Sega would claim it and they would have to retract the claim, which they didn't really do, they just stopped claiming it.
Exactly. Sega came out with it with the Master System. They used an LCD shutter system, which was the way to do it at the time. But even pre that, Vectrex did a really weird-ass hack. So, you put this thing on that looked like a helmet, and it had a disc that spun in front of your face. So it was synchronized to pick which eye you were seeing out of when it was displaying whatever part of the screen you wanted to see it. So it gave you 3D. But not only that, wait, it gets better. So, hey, we can do 3D that way. No, wait, we can do color that way too. So to add color to it...
It's like a color wheel on a modern printer.
Yes, exactly. And
Yeah.
it spins.
But let's just put it in your face. Yeah.
Exactly. Let's put this spinning disc on the front of your face. We'll put some images online of what this thing looked like. It's amazing. So, but here's
basically
the cool thing.
strap a CD-ROM to your face.
Yeah, basically. This thing's like a $500
It's like a
unit used.
Viewmaster, except dangerous.
Yes, yeah. It's like $500 used. I mean, if you can find it. Finding it is difficult. It is a rarity. So this guy in England reverse engineered it. Not England, Denmark? I think it's in Denmark.
They're Europeans.
Yeah.
We're from Wisconsin. Come on.
Yeah, but so this guy reverse engineered it and has designed his own. And we have one coming. And we will be showing it at the Midwest Gaming Classic.
Which is going to be wonderful.
Because I want to see people put this spinning, dangerous plastic disc on their face. Here, put this on. So, but, yeah, so no, it...
Maybe we'll do a demonstration on how you modify the innards of the Vectrex. And then we can electrocute somebody too.
Right, exactly. Chop their nose off and electrocute them. So, but, actually, I'm serious. When I get it, I'm actually going to make some mods to it to make it safer. No, I mean, this thing's got a spinning disc of plastic spinning right above your bridge of your nose.
It sounds promising to me.
It does not sound promising. It sounds like you're going to cut your nose off.
So Tom, I noticed, I believe that your, one of the other things that tends to break on Vectrex is the power on knob.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure you have got a replacement knob, yes.
I replaced mine,
it's
yes.
very common for them to split in half.
Exactly what happened to them. They weren't terribly good plastic, so they split in half. So you can pick up a Radio Shack sells a
$3.
small knob, $3. Looks almost identical to the original.
Did you get the one with the dial side on it, and then you just blank out the dial? Yeah, looks good. Actually, it looks better than the original.
It's a little more durable than the original one, so.
And it feels a little better too.
Yeah. So,
another one of those mods you can do to your Vectrex.
Yes.
To make it a little bit better.
Again, they the other thing now, okay, so we haven't talked much about the Vectrex controller yet. So the Vectrex had a really interesting control system too. I'm gonna take this one and put it. Actually, I'm gonna take this one and hold it up because I want to show you something else.
You don't want to see the back of it though.
No, but why don't you want to see the back of it? Your back is fine on this one.
See, this is Tom right here.
Okay.
That's the difference.
He's
right
more
there.
flexible than.
I am much more flexible with this. So again, they had an analog joystick, spring-loaded joystick here, and 4 buttons. A lot of early video games played with buttons. They didn't have joysticks. So, and now, at the arcade, you'd have a button basically that was left and right and thrust, or something like that. Space Wars, Asteroids, all those games use a button system. Now, here's the cool thing about the Vectrex. Again, when I was talking about it being portable, you can take. Now, I'm going to do a no-no.
Put around the joystick.
You're not supposed to do that, though. That moves
really?
the joystick.
Well, I'll be damned. Oh, that's why they're all out of shape.
That's why they're all broken. Yeah. So.
That's interesting because
you loop it around there.
You got to do it.
And you put it like that. And this is what made the Vectrex a portable system. At this point, again, you can just grab this, take it to any room in the house, move it to your bud's house.
You can
or
throw the
display
stuff
Why you just throw
around.
the display on the ground?
Did that happen there? Okay,
All
so.
the time.
But that's what was the cool part about the Vectrex, is that the controller folded right up into it. Like
Into
that.
its kajumbas.
What's that?
Into its kajumbas.
Into its kajumbas. But you see how the joystick's a little off center?
Yep.
That's because the cord's been hanging on it for years. The spring's in
And
there.
people do that to get it in.
No, you have to. That's the problem. It's one of those catch-22s. So when you have them at home, you're best off not leaving them. Like Rob, you're best off leaving them, just like you have yours over there with the.
I hate to do this, but I'm
no,
going
go ahead
to
and
move
show
the
it to you.
camera.
Show
I
how
just
he's
don't
got
like to do this
how
every
he's got his
episode,
Vectrex sitting. He's got it sitting with the joystick down, and so it's not hanging on that. You only did that when you had to move it. You didn't leave it like that. But the problem is, everybody would leave it like that. So everybody.
Down and to the side.
Yes, down and to the left. Down and to the left. Down and to the left.
Always to the left.
Yes. So that's why those all, but most of me fine. In fact, when I got mine, my joystick has been rebuilt. This one, the original one, has been rebuilt. This one, and the guy did a beautiful job. I mean, you can't even tell he opened it. I mean, the sticker's not peeled up at all. The whole 9 yards. But mine's been completely rebuilt.
Nice.
Yeah, I bought a second one. The second one's my number 4 button's a little bit but I'll work that out.
I think we talked about this to decide that for the MGC, we're not even going to have the original controllers there. What we're going to do is we're going to build our own basic.
Right, because nobody can touch our damn controllers. No, they don't want to touch these controllers. They're worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, they're worth like $75 to $100 on eBay.
Per controller.
Yep. No matter how screwed up it is.
In a future episode, I think we should dive into the video game speculating as a topic.
Talk about it at least a little bit right now, what's going on. This is why the market gets hot.
I think you had a pretty good theory that when the hardware sells, shortly after that, the software will see a jump. First the hardware kind of spikes.
Yep.
And then that'll kind of trail off, and then the software will have a secondary spike.
Well, of course, because all of a sudden, like you guys, you have a new machine, and it's like, shit, I have a new machine. I need games. I need hardware. I need whatever accessories they had, light pen,
So we are reasonably sure that Guys, Games, and Beer is completely responsible for the recent spike
in Vectrex? Yes,
purchases.
we are.
Because there's just not many of them, and there's a lot of G2B people.
I would like a personal thank you note from all the Vectrex sellers.
All you eBay people.
Yeah, because we probably bought it. All right. So guys, any other thoughts on Vectrex?
One last thing I'd like to throw in is that, look, you could be too poor to own a Vectrex. Maybe you're a student, maybe you got bills to pay, maybe you have a wife who won't let you buy jack crap. It happens, I know. Mine's not that way, but I know people who've had it happen.
Spending money like a drunken sailor.
Mine bought some of it.
That's even better.
And brought it home. So, yeah. But anyway, you can emulate the Vectrex on several different platforms. However, I'm going to tell you, it's just never as good. But it is kind of cool if you're on a mobile device to be able to play Vectrex the way the Vectrex guys wanted to, which is on a mobile device like an iPad. How freaking cool is that? Yep, you can run. The only problem with this app is it tends to freeze up if you run it more than once a day. There you go. But yep, sure enough, you see, you got a little collection here.
Mindstorm, by the way, came built into the system.
And you can see all the games. And there's a leaderboard even, and achievements. And let's see, there we go. There's your little Vectrex. And let's, and there you go. It's a little Vectrex with my Mindstorm. Boy, that Mindstorm's in perfect shape. Look at its overlay.
I gotta say, Mindstorm was a great game though.
But there it is.
Crap.
And it's fully playable. I also have it on my little GP2X Canu.
Nice.
And I've run it on there as well. It also isn't as good as the real thing. Vectrex was meant... Well, actually, I shouldn't even say that because, honestly, it does control a little bit better with the gamepad, but the graphics are not the same. The actual vector
Take a chance. No!
make this system what it is, which is great, and the portability of it, just kind of the retro feel. But hey, if you can't afford it,
But that is hardware. I mean, we talked about this before. This is why I've given up software emulation, why I'm going on strictly hardware, real hardware. Yes, I may be running multi-cards, but I'm buying real hardware to get the exact feel, to get the controller feel, the screen look, I mean everything.
Except the Atari 2600. I'm a big fan of Atari 2600 everywhere. I think it should be played on everything.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't have it on everything, but I love having my original and popping that up on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, you got a 7800, good enough.
Before we wrap up, favorite game?
On the Vectrex?
Yep.
That's Scramble. I'm not Scramble. Rip-Off.
No, that was my damn favorite game.
Rip-Off?
No, Rip-Off is yours.
Oh, I love
Rip-Off. I do love Rip-Off.
Rip-Off's a great game. 1 or 2 players, plays just like the arcade game. It's beautiful. I mean, literally, so we were again talking to Jimmy. We remember first time we saw Rip-Off was at an arcade in Lake Geneva when we went out to the Dungeon Hobby Shop out there during the Dungeons and Dragon days.
Did you say Gin and Tonic days?
Gin and Tonic days too, yes. But we'd gone out. They had a great arcade out in Lake Geneva, and they had Rip-Off there, and it was just, man, we pumped more money into that machine, and then playing it on here, it's beautiful on here.
It's just like the arcade.
It is.
It's
It really is.
just like playing the arcade. Pretty impressive. Travis, favorite game?
I'm gonna have to say I really did like the Berserk on here. It played pretty well. It was pretty comfortable. The game I'm obviously best at apparently was Clean Sweeper because it's a Pac-Man clone, and that was pretty solid. The pole position was really gorgeous. I don't think I really got the hang of it.
It's a really good version.
Yeah, but I definitely have to say I really liked the look on Berserk. I really liked it. I'd have to say overall that's my favorite game on that. I'm kind of still new to this, so I've got a lot of stuff I got to try out for it still though.
All right,
Larry.
Originals or?
No, you can pick new games.
Yeah, I think it's open.
Yahtzee.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. What?
Yahtzee.
The best damn version of Space
Oh, wait, you
Invaders.
see this dude. Go ahead and turn that off for a second.
All right.
We gotta show him Yahtzee because this is beautiful. Okay, let me see Pastor Larry without knocking the camera here.
He amazingly did it. Hey, let's look at Tom's butt. Do 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 do. It's Tom's butt. Boom, boom.
You gotta put an overlay on there. Put the Mindstorm overlay.
That was dangerously close to twerking. I'm sorry.
Actually, the hyperspace works really well.
Tom
Hyper
twerks.
Chase.
That was
Hyperchase,
that was
yeah.
dangerously close to that. I'm so
I can see
sorry.
that working very well.
I'm so sorry.
I know you take that clip, play it over and over again.
No,
and
you
put the
won't.
G
Make a sweet chip. Yeah.
Now watch this game. This
That
game is
works.
beautiful.
It's kind of fun. You can take overlays and kind of jump them around
Yeah.
and kind of get a different feel
Change
for
your
a game.
gameplay, right? So when did this one come out? Or when was
About
this
2 or
created?
3 years ago.
Okay.
This is the one that made me buy this system, by the way.
Yeah?
I still don't have
Did
it.
a good job with the case and everything?
Okay, so
And one of the really
you
nice
want number 2.
features is it holds high scores when it's
Now
off.
align the lines. That looked good right there.
That's probably the best I'm going to get.
Yep. I love the fact the guy even put it in alignment. But it was
Yeah.
important because of what he's doing here.
And you can just
pause
use
it.
the buttons on
4, I
this
think.
game.
4 is fire. Yes. Yeah, you can just use the buttons.
Left and right on
Which
the
we
button.
both poo-pooed him on last time, but he proved himself to be right.
No, he did.
Yeah.
The buttons work better, actually.
Yeah, I can see.
This is a beautiful version of Space Invaders.
Yeah, it really is.
Now, here's the cool thing
In
about
my
it.
opinion, you don't need no stinking
He
overlay.
did, and
That's
see,
just me, but
I have to agree. He did.
I disagree with you.
version.
No, see, it's a beautiful version.
You know why
he
I
did
like
this
the
with
overlay?
vector graphics.
A lot of the original,
Which is
a lot of the Space Invader machines had overlays.
Yes, they
but
did.
not all of them.
But he's right. That's another one that was an early version of a video game. To get color on it, they put an overlay on it.
That's when they got fancy with
Now
Space
again, that
Invaders.
was, but the original Space Invaders was not vector graphics. That was a pixel graphics game, but they used overlays to give it
Right.
color. He's doing this. He's generating basically pixel graphics using teeny tiny little lines.
Which is weird.
I know it is, but you gotta admit it works.
Cool.
It looks wonderful.
That's a little mind blowing here.
Yeah, it is.
Sound is really good.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
very.
and that's something interesting. They used a really high quality arcade sound chip in this. So for arcade sounds, the system is beautiful. But in fact, considering it came out in '82, it had some games that actually had voice synthesis in it. Spike, yes.
Like, talk to you.
What was Spike?
I thought there was a voice system for it, wasn't there?
Yes, a separate cartridge, but you could actually do voice synthesis in it. They did some amazing stuff. It had a really good sound chip.
Yes.
Let's
Yes,
do
they
it.
did. All right, so
I don't-
Jody, you got a favorite game?
No.
Speed up, drop down.
That's right.
You're putting pressure on me, man! Can't shake him.
Attention to orders. Your training will save you.
Oh, this last guy.
I think my favorite was Scramble.
Fuck.
I love Scramble.
I love Puzzle too.
Yes.
No.
I was so
I'll take Scramble
close.
because it
One
really
last
is
shot.
just really well done.
It was. It
Come
played
on.
beautifully. Again,
There we
just
go.
very fluid games. And now there's interesting because again, Scramble, like Berserk, was not originally a vector graphics game, and yet they're two of the better games on here.
Well,
It was just really well
did you say
done.
Berserk?
Berserk was not a vector graphics game. It was
Right.
Right, and neither was Scramble. Those were both pixel graphics games at the arcade, but their ports of them are really, really good. All right, so Rob, anything else?
I'm looking for a copy of Yahtzee.
Yeah. No, I don't
I'm
blame
busy doing.
it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that burner.
Yeah. So we can burn Yahtzee.
Because the guy decided, the guy that was selling it basically went out of business. He decided that he just didn't want to do it anymore, and
It's a labor of love.
Yeah.
yeah, and he just stopped doing it. So
You should check out the Protector too. They've got a great Defender clone around here called Protector. That is a beautiful Defender clone.
Apparently, there's a Yahtzee overlay, huh?
And it's gorgeous.
yeah, Jim has one on order.
I know. No, it's not on order yet. The guy.
Oh, he's just trying to get a hold of him.
Yeah, because as soon as he gets home, we're going to both get one. Believe me. As soon as he gets one on order, I'm going to have one on order.
That's we're just gonna I'm just gonna tell him we need 4.
Yeah.
That'd be a wise decision.
That's probably a really good call, actually. Yes. So again, great system. You just endless fun. You know, keep your eyes open. Check out garage sales. People got the shit in their attic.
I think maybe if we have a few minutes, maybe Tom, you could talk about your efforts to try to replicate those overlays. You think at first view they look like, oh, that's no big deal, but they're really actually quite complex.
So, yeah, let's do talk about that for just a few minutes. So, here's the original overlay that came with it. Mindstorm. It's one of the rarer ones, actually, because the problem was...
You know you're holding it up to me, right?
Yeah, I was about to put it in front of the camera.
Oh, okay.
So, this is the original one that came with the system, Mindstorm. Now, the problem was, they're made out of a fairly stiff plastic, and you have to flex it and bend it every time you put it in the system. So, as you're putting it in the system, you're basically stressing it every time. See, this one has a chip in the corner now, and a chip up at the top. That's because they're bending it and pushing it into these little clips. Well, because it's a hard plastic,
Over time.
it breaks. Plastic dries out, gets brittle, and breaks. That's the reason Rob was yours that.
That's the reason the repros.
So when they did the repos, put you up for this so people can see.
There's a Starhawk
See, again, see how flexible those are?
I had to get a copy of Starhawk.
They are much, much nicer that way.
There you go.
I'm an idiot.
They flex, they bend, they always have to break, but it's really hard to do these. So a guy out of England did these, and he did an absolutely beautiful job. It's hard to print on plastic, and these are printed on plastic. So the only layering they're doing is they're layering a little layer of ink over the bottom here, but these all are on the same level as far as ink goes.
Totally off camera. That was
Sorry.
awesome, man.
Nice job on that, right?
Yeah.
So this is just a blockage that they printed over it. But these have to be die cut to an exact size so that they fit inside the system. You know, and to get the artwork right. Now the artwork is all available online, so yes. So we've been working on reproducing these ourselves. Now, we are not going to hire some shop to die cut them. I'm sorry, not on even
No,
a good
we're
day.
cheap.
We are cheap ass bastards. We are going to hand cut these things when the time comes. We're getting close. I used a laser printer to print this one, and as you can see, not too bad quality-wise. Again, I haven't put the overlay over it to cover. Basically, I just paint over the edges where I don't want the light to come through. But that gave me a fairly decent quality. The only problem I have with this one is because the ink's a little heavy, we got a touch of distortion. So I've just got to lighten up the ink a little bit. So it's, but it's taken a lot of tries to actually get it so it's even that good. So,
But it'll eventually come along.
and it will pay off because
Right.
generally we are able to find
Pretty
all
good
the
at this
different
game.
pictures
Okay,
of the
okay,
different
this game.
outlays.
All right.
Which one?
I'll just.
Oh, Yazzie is good, yeah.
But beat your uncle, you have 3,000 more to go.
Okay. But the thing is like, think about it. I did that on my last life. Like, I got an extra life. It took me like 2 lives to get into it. That's right, I did.
But because, again,
I think I can.
even with my, and I've got 10 originals now, I don't want to use them. I get nervous about using them because they do get old. and
do get
things.
beat.
I really want to put these away carefully. If I can reproduce them, I'm going to reproduce them and just use reproductions day to day. Keep these for special occasions. So,
Like a fancy dinner.
like a fancy dinner, exactly. And I'll bring them out when I'll bring them out when company
real-
comes over. Exactly, yes.
Little.
Midwest Gaming reprints.
Exactly. Thank you. No, I'm sorry. I'm not Midwest Gaming Classic. I'm not letting anybody touch my fucking joystick. Not at work.
I can't even believe he said that.
All right. Well, maybe last year I let a few people touch my joystick.
So I was sticky.
Hey, you guys wouldn't let me out of the room. If you wouldn't let me out of the room, maybe I would have had people touching my joystick.
We wanted you to get out of the room. We said, Tom, get out of the room. You said, oh, I want to greet everybody who comes in.
I was drinking.
But yeah.
Forget, there was a lot of beer in the room.
That's
and Jello shots.
I didn't leave
my
that
God.
much either.
So, all right. So, shall we wrap this up?
I think we should start posting our high scores on Vectrex games on our website.
Yeah, I'll be right on that. Thanks for watching another episode of Guys, Games, and Beer. This one was actually worth watching. Well, some of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, if you watched it at this point, you probably already watched it. So good job.
Yeah, nice job. Give yourself a bonus.
And watch for the outtakes.
Achievement again. Yeah, the outtakes are going to be something this week.
Yeah. Our first version.
Special man.
Yeah, it was special in all sorts of ways.
Thanks for watching Guys, Games, and Beer, though we wonder why you do.
See ya.
Okay, I think that worked okay.